want to quickly talk about the metaverse and the future state of humans. It is very important to know this topic because the future, somebody asked a question, somebody asked me a question, and the person said, what is heaven? Or rather, where is heaven? To the person, simple answer, heaven is actually the future state of earth. What we call earth today, or what today, is actually going to be heaven in a few years' time. So heaven is like a mental picture, a vision of where, or the goal set aside for where you want to be. You understand? The Bible says in the beginning, God created heaven and the earth. If you want to actually understand that better, just replace the word heaven with intelligence. In the beginning, God created intelligence, and then a body, earth, refers to his body to house the intelligence. Just like we have the human body now, we can call our heaven the brain. Are you getting me? And then the earth refers to this physical body housing the brain. So just like we can't, so now I want to get deep into it and talk about what then, how can we, we can't touch our thoughts, we can't touch our imaginations, we can't touch what we are thinking, we can't even touch the words we are saying now, so to speak. But we know they are real, they are realistic, and as a matter of fact, they are the one that decides the physical actions that takes place in the human body. So also is heaven. It's not really tangible, but it is more tangible in the sense of its effects than even earth. I get me. We cannot touch our brain, we cannot touch our mind, we cannot touch all of these things. But we can touch our brain, but we cannot touch our thoughts, we cannot touch our imaginations, but we can have a glimpse of the effects of those things. So we can say they are even more realistic, they are more practical. The Bible says, something said, as a man thinketh, so he is. Whatever decisions you have made, wherever you are right now in life, is a product of your decisions, is a product of your actions. So your thoughts, your actions, or your thinking is more tangible, more realistic than even the physical properties that goes along with it. So this is the same way we can talk about heaven. When the Bible says Jesus Christ is in heaven, I'm not referring to one place there above. He's talking about that God exists in the place of intelligence. He's clothed with light, clothed with intelligence. But we cannot really touch it, but we cannot deny its effects. It is more realistic, more practical than our present word today, or present what we call earth. So this is actually trying to explain heaven. This is the easiest way to understand what heaven is. And why am I talking about this? See, it is very important because when we understand this thing then we can be able to relate with our world today, and then tell that this is what it looks like, or this is where it is going, so we can make profits. Now what today, we have something we call the metaverse, and in the metaverse we have something we call avatar. Avatar is simply like your body, your human, or your body, what you will look like in the realm of that metaverse. Metaverse is like a cloud system, an imaginative system, or imaginary world. It's not really real, but is a created world. I get to mean the cloud. So it is also, and then in that realm, in that cloud, then we have an avatar. Why is this thing very profound? Because we have the Bible speaking that the Lord Jesus Christ shall descend with a cloud. I get to me. So it's important we understand that this cloud system plays a very, very important role in the future state of our world today. And then if you can understand what it is, and if you can be able to invest more in it, we are sure that we're going to make a lot of profit. Why am I talking about this? Now in the avatar, now you can put on an avatar body, and the avatar is not really real in terms of our world, but in that realm it is real. Are you getting me? You cannot touch it in this world, but in that place it is real. But this is also gives us a template of what the Bible describes heaven to be. We can describe the metaverse to be like heaven. Are you getting me? It's a realm of imagination. It's not real. It's just something beyond consciousness, or beyond our physical world. It's a realm of imagination. It's not real, but it is also tangible in that realm, in that reality. It's very, very tangible. Are you getting me? So now look at what the Bible says. Something very, very profound. It says In 1 Corinthians chapter 15, it says in verse what's it called? In verse 40, you see there are also celestial body and the body is terrestrial, but the glory of the celestial is one, and the glory of the terrestrial is one. It's another. Now in verse 49, 48, it says, as is the earthly, such are those that are earthly, and as is the earthly, such are those that are heavenly. Verse 49, it says, and as we are born the image of the earthly, we shall also bear the image of the heavenly. Are you getting me? You know, as we are born the image of the earthly, we shall also be born the image of the heavenly. This is very, very important. So as the Bible is saying that as we have also born the image of that which is physical, this physical realm, we shall also bear the image of the heavenly. And what are described to be the heavenly? Talking about avatars. Very soon we shall exist in that realm of imaginations, in that realm of thought, in that realm of influence. We shall not exist as that. Are you getting me? If you ask me now, where are Paul, where are the apostles, where are the dead people? They exist as imaginations, they exist as thought, they exist as influence. That is what they are, and that is who they are. Are you getting me? If you ask me now, where is David? David pops up immediately. There's a Goliath, or anytime you see somebody displaying a certain level of strength, displaying a certain level of leadership, or displaying some certain level of character of praise, we can say that is David there. We can say this is David there. So this is it. This is how the dead exist. They exist as influence, and they are able to spread over every area. They exist as a cloud, as the internet. Are you getting me? So to speak. So also in the avatar, we shall be able to put on. The Bible says, as we are born the image of the earthly, we are born this physical realm. Very soon we shall bear up a spiritual body. I'm just using the word avatar in terms of how science put it. But if you want to understand this thing better, we shall also be able to exist. We shall exist as a spiritual avatar, as an imagination, as influences, where we can be able to spread through every aspect of thought, spread through every aspect of imaginations. When somebody thinks about something we do in our present reality, they are actually calling forth I don't know how to put this. But the thing is this: we should pay attention to this subject of avatars, because it actually tells us that speaks of what the future reality of the future state of man, because that is very soon what we shall be putting on in terms of science. But there's a way it's going to be for the Christians.